Hey everyone, we are live. We are live. We are live. My name is Bess. I am the creator of Single Moms Level Up. I always like to do hashtag Single Moms Level Up. And I'm also the creator of the Single Moms group. So I want to say welcome to everybody that's in the Single Moms group and those that are watching through YouTube as well. I want to thank everyone for watching live or watching the replays because I understand. I understand. I am the single mom of two. Um, I've got a 21-year-old and a 16-year-old, so I understand. I understand that I'm trying to find out where to look at the moment. This is a little different. I'm in a different space, doing this live this time. So I want to make sure that I'm not like looking off into space anywhere. But let me check to make sure that you guys can hear me. Um, this video is live now. Oh, I have to go out and go back in. Let me check and see, y'all. Want to make sure you can hear me. Yes, I am. Yes, you can. Did you hear that feedback? Yes, you can hear me. So, today was one of those days that I needed to get some cleaning done. I had to reorganize. I'm kind of just chatting to give people an opportunity to log in. Because I know that Facebook and YouTube are letting people know that I'm on live. So I'm just talking just a little bit about what some of my day today. So today is one of those days where I just kind of don't do much to my hair. So I put my little I don't know what you call that on. Um, because I don't want my hair in my face while I'm trying to clean up and get some things done. So I've been cleaning up and reorganizing some space in my house. And that's what I've been doing. And then I had to go out and go get some containers and I went to go get the alarms, the smoke alarms. Oh my gosh, those things are so expensive. They're like $60 a piece. I think I've got one, two, three, four, five of them. Five of them in my house at $60 a piece. That was crazy. So needless to say, I got one. I'll have to get another one in a couple of days when I get paid. But but yeah, so I had to do that. I went and got some containers. I ended up having to go to three different stores to get those because I was Googling it and it was telling me that one store had it. Told me Home Depot had it. They don't have the brand that I want. Um, Told me Walmart had it. Walmart didn't have the brand that I want. Told me Target had it, and Target ended up having it. They didn't have much, but they did have it. So at least I know where to go next time. Hey, remember I told you that I was trying to show you what those little face washcloths are and how compact they are. Well, here it is, and I wanted to show that to you. Let me get that a little closer. So you see that? That's just a little small dot of a thing. So, hey Yenny, thanks for joining live. I'm gonna wave at you. So I got this clear bowl to show you how this thing expands. So it starts out that way, just a small little disc thing, and you just pour some water on it. And it doesn't take much because it's completely absorbing the water. So you pour some water on it. You see how it got bigger? And then you just I'm gonna put this over my keyboard because I'm on my laptop and I don't want my laptop to get messed up. So you just unravel it like this. Let's see. There we go. Unravel it like this. Already, it's bigger. um, and then you just keep opening it up, and from that little small thing, by adding some water, it becomes this. It becomes this. And look at how much bigger that is. How big that is. That's bigger than my hand. That's bigger than my hand. And that becomes this big cloth from that little tablet. So that little tablet. So you could totally just, I don't know about you. I don't know where you guys are at your point in time in your lives, but I'm in my 50s and sometimes I have my own private summers. And they come when they want to come. So that cool water on my face is a wonderful thing. So to have that with me, and all I have to do is just have a bottle of water with me to expand that washcloth and then get that glow off my face, and kind of cool me down is it's wonderful. So I'm gonna get to what the subject is today because I've tried to stay within the 30 minutes that I give for the sessions because I know as single moms, we don't have a lot of time. Our kids require a lot of our attention, and for us to get our own time is a little hard, which is why this self-care challenge I think is important. So this is day two of the self-care single mom self-care challenge, and today we are going to talk about this. This is our topic. Our topic is OMG. OMG. Um, we say that a lot, as in our culture and in society, it's said a lot. OMG, OMG. That was the thing. It's not so much, I don't hear it so much anymore, but it does still come up. And do you really mean that is what I'm getting at, is do you really mean that? Do you really want an oh my god moment where your spirit just blows your mind? God just blows your mind about something they're able to achieve or get done. That is one of the things and one of the areas that helps us as single moms to be able to incorporate and make part of our lifestyle some type of self-care routine that we have. It doesn't always have to be something big. It could be something as little as that little cloth as to wipe your face. That's self-care. That's not just letting it be what it is. Care for yourself. Slow down. Take the time to wipe and cool yourself off. Inhale and breathe. That's some self-care. Having some type of facial routine in the morning is self-care, even if it's just a bar of Dove soap or Yardley soap, some type of pure soap where you wash your face, you moisturize with a moisturizer. um, you could use lotion as well. I'm going to tell you my story about that. So I have really sensitive skin. I have really sensitive skin, and so I have to be careful what I put on my skin because initially feel like it's working and I feel refreshed, but then later on the rash will start coming in and my face starts reacting to whatever I put on my face. So I've tried even a lot of sensitive products, and some of the sensitive products are not sensitive enough for my skin. So I kind of go back and forth um between a micellar water is what I've been using lately, and just like Dove soap and lotion. um and then I switch and go to the micellar water, and which tones my skin, cleans and tones, and takes off the extra makeup. And then I use a moisturizer. So what I've also started using is a mask. So this mask can be done, that I use can be done, I think 2 to 3 times a week, but it needs to sit on your face for I think 10 to 15 minutes. I was like, for me to sit still, for 10 to 15 minutes after raising my kids and stuff, that's hard. That's so, so hard. So I tend to do that on my off days, when my kids are, hey, Sylvia, thank you for coming in and watching live. Um, so I tend to, um, oh, great. I'm glad you got your package. I was worried about that. Um, she got a Sing Moms Queen kit. She was one of the guests on, and she talked about her book. It's one of the ones that I believe I still have it pinned up at the top. It's called The Process of Becoming. Matter of fact, I have it. Oh, it's helping to prop up my laptop. Let me see if I can get it out without. There we go. So she is the author of this book, The Process of Becoming. It's it's a good book. It's a good book. If you need some help of and some encouragement and um words of wisdom, this is a good book. This is a good book. It's in the I'm almost sure I still have it pinned at in the features of the group. If not, it is somewhere in the feed, because she was a guest on and I leave the books on for quite some time. You can get your copy on Amazon. So, so anyway, yeah, so I use that moisturizer mask now. So now I don't necessarily use a moisturizer every day, although I was in that routine for a while. And I didn't realize how much of a difference it makes when you use a product that's specifically for your face, not just lotion, which lotion is for your whole body. But when you use a product that's specific for your face, my face felt so different and so much more um elastic. It didn't feel so, I don't know, I didn't realize it. It actually kind of somewhat feels like, makes me feel like my skin was a little dry, just using lotion. But anyway, the OMG part is this: if in your spirit, which tends to be in your gut area, and that's the instinct, the woman's intuition, or woman's instinct, however you would call it. That's where we need to use that tap into our instinct, into our spirit, to find out what it is that we need for ourselves, so that we can be doing some type of self-care for ourselves. Self-care involves not just the outside of our body, but we also need to tap into the inside part of our body, because whatever's on the inside will come out on the outside at some point in time, and a lot of times it comes out. um Ice your face after you cleanse. Oh, that's new. Okay, so Sylvia is a cosmetologist, and she put this comment up about ice your face after you cleanse. It gives life. And I didn't ice my face. What I used to do was I would use cold water. So once I would use warm water and wash my face with using warm water. I was told that was opening my pores and pulling the dirt and oils and stuff out. And then I would rinse my face with cold water. But yeah, ice your face after you cleanse. Okay, thank you for that. That's kind of sort of like what this felt like, that little cloth. It was yeah, exactly, exactly. So Sylvia said this. She said it closes the pores and gives you amazing results. I was told that by a science teacher in high school. So he didn't tell specifically me, and he told us a classroom, and he talked about how his grandmother never used soap on her face, and she had the clearest skin, and she used cold water. She only would put cold water on her face. So I thought that was interesting because, in high school, you have all that acne stuff going on, pimples, and your body's changing and whatever else. So I tried that, and for a long time, that's what I did was I only just, splashed cold water on my face. Of course, in the shower, I would have the steam and everything, and I would wipe my face in the shower, but I was not using soap. Um, my dad worked for a very popular, I'm not going to say it, but very large company that makes a lot of the soap. And I found out that most of that soap is made out of lye. It's lye and some other chemicals, and that generally the first top layer of it is the only thing that's moisturizing. So it's meant to exfoliate your skin. Lye basically burns your skin off. So I think that's why I have a lot of reactions to a lot of different soaps. But so I don't experiment too much. I kind of sort of stay in the same lane with the same brands that I know that I don't have a lot of issues with. But I have to be careful with all the perfumes and stuff because that are in the soap that will cause me to have a reaction as well. So just like and with all single moms, if you don't take care of your skin, it will cause a reaction. Those reactions are wrinkles, dryness, you won't feel good. Um, on the inside as well, it reflects, a lot for you when we do self-care. So do something in the morning, do something at night, whichever time works for you. Do it in the middle of the day. Um, you know, um, Keep your hands moisturized. Something that I love is body butters. These things actually feed your soul. When you do something for yourself, you can't, it's amazing the effect that it has on you when you're doing something for yourself. When you do something for yourself, it's an amazing thing. Um, you feel more relaxed. Anxiety tends to go away. And these are simple things that we can do in the morning on a daily basis. So it doesn't always have to be a complete full blown spa day, and it costs you a whole bunch of money. There are some small things, and don't estimate the small things and the small beginnings of you starting some type of self-care routine for yourself, single moms. When your kids see that you take care of you and you take the time to take care of you, and believe me, they're watching you. You may think that they're not, but they are watching you. They're in the rooms with their music all in their ears, and they're everything, iPhones, FaceTiming, and whatever else. But they're watching you. They're watching you, and you want to teach them good, healthy habits of doing some type of self care. It's important for us, especially as single moms, doing it because we're doing everything. Everything's on us, and we can't walk around stressed all the time, to the point that we're snapping at our kids. We're unforgiving to ourselves. We're hard on ourselves. We don't feel accomplished. We don't, all these things come up when we don't take care of ourselves. So self care starts a lot with us, taking care of ourselves on the outside. When you take care of yourself on the outside, then you actually affect your insides. But truly, self-care comes from the inside. And what are you telling yourself when you look in the mirror? What are you saying about those parts of yourselves that you think are imperfect? But we're not meant to be perfect. We're meant to be whole, not perfect. And I said that yesterday, and I got that statement from Jane Fonda when she did a master's class, when Oprah was doing master class. And Jane Fonda was saying, we're not meant to be perfect. We're meant to be whole. And that stuck with me because that's true. We're never going to be perfect you know, until we go on to glory. Let me just put it out there. But that doesn't mean that we should just be sloppy and not do our best in everything that we do, including taking care of ourselves. We can't leave ourselves last, and it's not selfish for us to take care of ourselves. It is necessary. It's necessary for us to take care of ourselves so that we could take better care of our children. So, probably the past, um, I'd say maybe 5 years, I've started taking naps. That's the craziest thing. But I've started taking naps, and I could do a power nap for 2 to 5 minutes. It's crazy because I accomplished this after I had my daughter, and but that back then it wasn't good because I was sleeping at after that I was sleeping at stoplights because I was so exhausted. I didn't have any type of routine. I didn't have any plan. I was just winging it because I didn't know how to handle two children at the same time. Um, but um, but yeah, okay, yeah. So Sylvia was saying, daily affirmations are a must, and we must have an I am. Yeah, we must have an I am statement so that we won't allow anybody to give us a you are statement. And that's their armor, not ours. So that's true. So that's very her I am statements are the same thing as the I will. So those go together. This is who I am. And if you don't know who you are, then we can help. You need to take some time and figure out who you are, what your likes are, what you don't like, um, how you like what you like in the morning, what makes your body feel better when you eat cereal. If you eat cereal or versus oatmeal, or if you have a shake in the morning, what makes your body feel better will make you have a better day. If your body is not in tune with your intuition, your spirit, is what I call it. But if your body's not in tune with that, then you'll be off. And so yesterday we talked about our mind and making your mind up, and the things that you think in your mind. So, and I told you about how I journal, and that helps me to keep my focus and my mind focused on the things of that I choose to accomplish, and my goals and everything. And part of that is my personal goals of what I want to do personally, mentally, emotionally. We have to pay attention to all that stuff, because when we don't, it explodes. At some point in time, it's going to explode. And a lot of times it's not controllable, and things come out that are said in ways that are not loving to others, not beneficial to you. But this is what we need to do for ourselves and for our children. So as single moms, we tend to completely focus only on our children and not leave ourselves completely out of the equation. And that's actually not the best way to do things. I did that myself early on, raising my kids, and and I realized it wasn't beneficial. I was neglecting myself. And so, needless to say, I packed on some pounds, and now I'm having to fight my way back to getting back into a healthier body state. And that doesn't necessarily mean being super skinny before I was pregnant. I'm not trying to get there. Okay, I'm just getting to where I'm healthy, where my body feels good. I have the energy to do what I need to do. I'm getting proper sleep. Um, I'm getting proper sleep. Yes, I have a couple of businesses that I am growing, and have to put time into that, but I still need to get my sleep. So what I found for me, I have not in the past been a morning person, but now I'm finding that in the morning when I wake up early, and I know this is going to sound nuts to a lot of single moms, But waking up at 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning seems to help me to get things done better, throughout the day. I have the time to do my devotion. I have my time to do some deep breathing and make sure I'm getting that oxygen moving and circulating through my body. I have time to take a long shower or take a long shower. I have time to moisturize, my feet. I have time to take the time to moisturize my body. I have gotten into a self-care routine that helps and makes me feel um that I'm at my best. But if I don't have time to leisurely do that and I'm rushing through it, it's not the same, y'all. It's not the same. I feel all right, but I was just like, okay, I need to take more time. So if I'm feeling rushed into doing and getting ready for the day, then I know that, hey, I need to adjust something. I need to adjust something and I need to take more time. So so that's something that I know that I need to do. And us as single moms, we need to make sure that we're taking that time to take care of ourselves, and it affects how we take care of ourselves on the outside, affects our insides and our our spirits as well. So OMG, oh my God, help us. That's a prayer that we need to put out there, and we say it all the time as single moms. We say it all the time. We always, when especially when things are just going haywire and life is just happening, and it's like, oh my God, oh my God, that's a prayer. Finish the sentence. Help me, da 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 da. Help me, da da da. What is going on? Ask questions. It's okay. And what, expect an answer. And you'll get that answer, whether it be through watching one of the kids' programs, watching some of those animated movies, watching a TV show, reading a book, listening to music on the radio. That answer will come through all types of different ways. So look for it to happen because it's going to come. The problem is that we always tend to pray and then we don't look for the answer. We pray and we're expecting something, we're expecting to come one way and it comes another way and we totally miss it. Totally miss it. So that's the subject for today was OMG. And I just want you to finish the sentence. Take care of yourselves, even if it's little things like carrying, little those little discs that come out to this, and that feels really good. And taking care of yourself, doing small things for yourself, and which could just end up being a morning routine, which is something that I do. I have a morning routine, and so I actually massage my feet every morning with lotion and take the time to do the same things that the people at the salons and stuff do. I massage the bottom of my feet and rub them and rub my toes and do all of that, and it's an amazing new thing that I've done that is reviving my morning routine. It's reviving it and added such a much better enjoying joyful time when I'm doing some self-care for myself. So I do that, and then I put on, obviously, I told you I'm into body butters, and so I do body butters, and oftentimes I will take a shower and completely oil my whole entire body. Do that, y'all, and then go to sleep, and you have some really good rest. Really good rest. Take a shower or a bath, oil yourself down, you will have some really good rest. Oil or lotion, whatever you choose to use. In that Single Moms Queen kit, there is both. So you can choose oil or lotion. Um, but that's my little spiel today for day two. OMG, finish the sentence. Tell him what you need. Tell him what you want. Don't just stop there. Don't just leave it as a short incomplete sentence. Finish the sentence. Ask for what you need, whether it be something that's internal or external. Ask for what you need and look for the answers to come to you. They are there, and sometimes it's not what you want to hear, but sometimes it's something that requires you to do something that's outside your comfort zone. And by all means, give to somebody else, especially when we are in need. When we give and help someone else, that's an awesome feeling. And no strings attached to that giving. No strings attached. Just give, and you'll receive something that's way more precious than money or accolades or anything. Somebody saying good job, or all of that. You see way more. You may even receive some new friends by doing that. So yeah, there we go. That is the end of day 2. I'll see you tomorrow, day 3. Remember that this challenge this week is only 4 days because I am observing Good Friday. Normally I do a 5-day challenge, but it's just going to be 4 this week in observance of Good Friday. So put your comments in, put your likes, and share this with somebody. Share this with another single mom that you think might need some encouragement. And by all means, if you'd like to join the Single Moms Club, just go to Facebook and search it. It will come up, and answer the 3 questions that are there. Those 3 questions are there for us to better serve you. It's not for spamming you with anything. It's for us to better serve you. Yes, there is those 3 questions, and just answer them honestly so that we can have a better time during these lives, during the replays. And again, there are replays of all of the sessions. I'll leave them up like I usually do, all the way through Tuesday. So you're never too late. You're always on time. Um, you're on time for you, and you're not going to miss this. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, day 3. Hashtag Single Moms Level Up. Bye. Have a good night, you guys.